Good evening, esteemed television watchers. In the course of our program, we'll glance at the general picture of the last week and also convey the latest developments to your minds. As usual, firstly, let's have a look to the official news. Starting from last week, grain harvesting started in the Autonomous Republic. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, was interested in the done works in the grain fields, and also new drinkable water and sewage network were put into operation in Shakarabad village of Babek region. Let's watch. 100th anniversary of the Azerbaijan Armed Forces was celebrated. On this occasion, a marvelous military parade was held in Azadlıq Square in Baku. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Supreme Commander-in-Chief Mr. İlham Aliyev, First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva, state and government representatives, foreign guests watched the parade.
On June 29th, drinkable water and sewage network was put into operation in Shakarabad village. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, attended the event held on this occasion. Askar Askarov, the chairman of State Committee for State Melioration and Water Management of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, informed that the construction of drinkable water and sewage network in Shakarabad village was carried out under the Water Supply and Sanitation Investment Program Project CERT. 16.4 kilometers of drinkable water line was constructed in the village with various diameter pipes. 576 houses were supplied with water, and the residents were provided with continuous and quality drinkable water. The chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, congratulated the residents on the launch of drinkable water and sewage system in Shakarabad village and expressed confidence that they would be used effectively. A resident of Shakarabad village, Sadagat Mahmudov, thanked for the care on behalf of the villagers. The chairman of Supreme Majlis put into operation the construction of the drinkable water and sewage network of Shakarabad village. Then the chairman of Supreme Majlis talked with the residents, saying this year the intra-regional road in Shakarabad village will be reconstructed and the asphalt cover will be laid. Residents should also take part in the renovation, construction works, protect the plantations, and also pay attention to increase greenery and planting.
On June 30, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, came to the grain cultivation area in the village of Büyükdüz in Kengerli region and was interested in the grain harvesting. It was reported that 405 hectares of harvested crops were planted with productive Gobustan seeds suitable for local climate conditions. 4 combine harvesters were engaged and the necessary conditions were created for the machinery and combined harvesters, conducting the cultivation on the ground. The construction of a closed irrigation network and fertilizing according to the norms led to better crop growth during the growing season and increased productivity. Harvesting was completed in 245 hectares so far. Productivity in 29 centenars. The chairman of Supreme Majlis emphasized the importance of timely and unconditional grain harvesting in the Autonomous Republic and gave relevant instructions and recommendations. Then the chairman of Supreme Majlis viewed 500 hectares of land in the village of Büyükdüz in Kengerli region and gave instruction on conducting project work in the area, also construction of a closed irrigation network. We continue with the latest social-economic news. On June 28, 3rd International Young Research Congress started its work. In the course, discussions on different issues were held. Furthermore, in our next news blog.
On June 28th, the opening ceremony of the 3rd International Congress of Young Researchers was held at Nakhchivan University. Rahman Mammadov, head of the Department for Humanitarian Policy Affairs and Public Organizations, Office of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, said that Nakhchivan was elected the youth capital for 2018. In this regard, since the beginning of the year, a series of events were held. The third International Young Researchers Congress in Nakhchivan is also a contribution to Nakhchivan Youth Capital events. The video material propagating Nakhchivan was demonstrated at the event. On behalf of the organizing committee, Vice President of Nakhchivan State University on International Relations, Doctor of Law, Associate Professor Seymour Talubov was presented plaque. Then Congress continued its work with session meetings. Congress discussions were held in 3 different halls by means of slides. Education was discussed at the Hall of Prophet Noah. Meanwhile, in Duzdagh Auditorium, participants talked about medicine, and thirdly, Ashab Kahf Auditorium held discussions on tourism.
The Television and Radio Broadcasting Committee of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic had a presentation of new video and broadcast equipments. It was noted that each of the equipments was 4K quality. The next meeting of Heydar Aliyev lecture was held in Nakhchivan branch of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences. The meeting was devoted to Heydar Aliyev and the establishment of the army in Azerbaijan. A documentary film about Heydar Aliyev's activities in the field of army establishment was demonstrated at the meeting.
Nakhchivan branch of the National Academy of Sciences of Azerbaijan held a scientific conference on the 90th anniversary of famous scientist academician Jalal Aliyev. Speakers of the event talked about academician Jalal Aliyev's contribution to biology and agrarian science. The second meeting of the Joint Customs Committee between the State Customs Committee of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Customs and Trade Ministry of the Republic of Turkey was held in Ankara on June 28. The action plan to increase the efficiency of cooperation and mutual aid in the struggle against customs law violations covering 2018-2019 was approved at the meeting.
Nakhchivan reports that the opening ceremony of Nakhchivan, the capital of Islamic culture 2018, held on June 20, was casted in the world press. Preserved Islamic values in the Autonomous Republic, state care to the Turkish Islamic monuments, and the realization of the projects that serve to the social welfare of the people were the main topics. ISESCO's official website posted several articles about it in English. Additionally, news agencies of Asia and Pacific Ocean countries provided extensive information on the celebration of the event Nakhchivan, the capital of Islamic culture 2018.
Organization for News Agencies of Asian and also Pacific countries published an article on the Statement of Defense Ministry of the Republic of Azerbaijan. Return of civil population to the liberated lands in Nakhchivan is an undeniable fact. The article mentions liberation of Günnüt village and its surrounding 11,000 hectares of lands from Armenian control by Nakhchivan detached army, as well as defeat of Armenian side.
Egypt's prestigious Al Ahram, Cumhuriyet and Asia Aliyum news agency published an article on the 100th anniversary of the establishment of the Azerbaijan Armed Forces by Tural Rzayev, the Azerbaijani ambassador to this country. They also mentioned the glorious history of our army and also emphasized readiness of the Azerbaijani army to restore and protect the territorial integrity of our country and its achievements in April War.
The international news channel of Turkey, TRT Worldcasted in English, prepares a material on the liberated lands of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic from the occupation of Armenian armed forces.
Recently, Azerbaijani television employees were at the liberated lands of Sharu region, Günnüt and surrounding heights. Azerbaijan state television casted material on this.
On May 27, 28, 2018, headed by German citizen Kai Gauger, researchers from Germany, Austria, Denmark, and the United Kingdom visited Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic to learn bird species. Kai Gauger posted a report about his Nakhchivan visit. The author gave detailed information about the rare hawk, eagle, thunderbird, and nightingale observed in Batabat, Hatzadag, and Nihrem.
Nakhchivan Detached Operation Brigade of the Interior Troops conducted an event on the 100th anniversary of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Azerbaijan. The speakers conveyed congratulations to the staff. The event continued with the concert program of the Song and Dance Ensemble of Nakhchivan State Philharmonic. Their open event participants had lunch with the staff.
Nakhchivan hosted the 9th rollout of the event entitled Pay Digitally, Get Gifts. Gifts were presented to 59 card holders in Nakhchivan city. Also in Kengerli, Sharur, Sadarak regions, gifts were presented to digital traders. An event entitled Nakhchivan, the Capital of Islamic Culture 2018 was held at the State Migration Service of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic.
Short-term training was conducted for the employees of the city and region departments of the State Committee on Land and Real Estate of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. In the course of the trainings, plans and dimensions of land parcels, also rules to eliminate the deficiencies in this area were demonstrated, and also plan and measurements were practically demonstrated. Member of the Admission Commission of Ukrainian State Railway University in Kharkov of Ukraine, Maxim Kuchenko, and the leading specialist of the International Relations Department of the same university, Mikhail Garayev, visited Nakhchivan State University. Both universities signed a mutual cooperation agreement. The contract reflects student-teacher exchange, educational and technological and production experiences, joint video conference, educational cooperation and research project with the bilateral international program, as well as cultural and sport events. The university also signed contracts with the Ukrainian Customs and Finance University, the Ukraine State University named after Gogol, and the National Technical University of Kherson. Fruit products are sent to the military units. About 8 tons of fruits collected from the gardens in Shahbuz region were sent to the military unit. The next summer school for the youth began in Aghbulak Recreation Center. This year, first participants of summer school were Nakhchivan secondary school pupils. Nearly 50 children from comprehensive secondary schools operating in Nakhchivan participated in the summer school.
Potato harvesting started in Sharur region. This year, potatoes are planted mainly in Alakli, Khanlıklar, Jalilkent, Tertiboğan, Dervişler, Aralık, and other villages. A consultation was held with the owners of beekeeping farms in Batabat pasture of Shahbuz region. The next meeting is to held in Unit village of Sharur region.
A sale fair of agricultural and food products was organized in the central market of Nakhchivan city. In proportion to other training networks, the prices were 15–20% cheaper. At the fair, local products in 19 units and 163 types from 19 production enterprises were offered. Scientific practical conference on actual problems of endocrinology was held in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Hospital. The doctors invited from Baku also attended the conference. Tactical specific training was held in Sharo Region Central Hospital on the provision of medical assistance to people suffering from natural disasters and radioactive contamination. The training consists of a first aid team of 146 people of Sharo Region Central Hospital, 15 people's highly traumatological, surgical and anti-fire brigades, sanitary epidemiological service with specialized staff of 10 persons, 4 ambulances as well as 10 people from Sharo State Fire Safety Department.
Volunteer blood donation campaign was held with the participation of Babek Region Central Hospital staff. The aim of the campaign is to help patients suffering from thalassemia and hemophilia. Totally 9 liters of blood from 18 people were donated to the Central Blood Bank. Currently, 17 ceremony houses operate in Babek region. Construction of 8 more ceremony houses is underway. At present, along with Babek settlement, Upper Uznova, Yuznut, Vaykher, Hadzavar, Kelboruch, Dize villages, also in Jehri village of the region, 2 ceremonial houses are under construction.
Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Library, named after Mehmet Said Ordubadi, hosted discussion of the works by poet-publicist Vagif Mehmetov on the occasion of his 70th anniversary. Event participants talked about memories of the poet and watched the video material consisting of poems and also exhibition of his poems. Now the latest culture and sports news to your minds. Tourists being in Nakhchivan and also the participants of the 3rd International Young Research Congress visited the museums and sightseeings of the Autonomous Republic. 80th anniversary of People's Artist of Azerbaijan Tawfik Mevlavi was celebrated at Nakhchivan State Musical Drama Theatre named after Jalil Mehmetquluzadeh. Event participants congratulated the artist and expressed their wish to him. At the end, he was presented a gift.
Participants of 3rd International Congress of Young Researchers visited historical places of Nakhchivan city. Guests visited the Khan Palace, the tomb of Mumina Khatun, and also the museum in the open air, as well as the historical architectural museum complex Nakhchivan Gala.
The concert of Nakhchivan State Philharmonic Chamber Orchestra dedicated to Nakhchivan, the capital of Islamic culture 2018 was held. The folk song accompanied by the orchestra drew the attention in the concert. A concert program was organized in Nakhchivan on the occasion of the 100th anniversary of the establishment of the armed forces. In the center of Nakhchivan city, in front of the monument erected to the great leader Heydar Aliyev, marches and songs dedicated to the motherland performed by Nakhchivan garrison's exemplary military orchestra rejoiced the participants. The collective of the State Fire Safety Department of Julfa region visited Alinjagala Historical Culture Museum. The collective was informed about the Alinjagala Historical Monument and also the exposition of the museum. As usual, at the end of our program, we'll introduce an interesting video material to your minds. This time, our video material is about Memna Khatun tomb, one of the ancient architectural examples of Azerbaijan. Being Memar Ajami's masterpiece, the vigorous, magnificent Memna Khatun tomb is distinguished for its construction technique among other architectural monuments. The symbol of women wholeness, Memna Khatun tomb, as if it's epoch of love and affection. The monumental and magnificent mausoleum attracts the attention of travelers and scholars visiting Nakhchivan. More thoroughly in our video material. The Memna Khatun tomb, the historical architectural monument in the city of Nakhchivan, a grandiose monument of the Azerbaijan national architecture, one of the pearls of the Eastern architecture. It was built in the west of Nakhchivan in 1186. Shamseddin Eldeniz, the founder of the Azerbaijan Atabaylar state, gave a decision to erect a tomb on the grave of his wife Memna Khatun, and its construction was finished by Mehmet Jahan Pahlavan, the son of the ruler. People remember it as the Atabey Dome. The tomb consists of underground and above-ground parts. According to some investigators, Shamseddin Eldeniz, the ruler of the Atabaylar state, his wife Memna Khatun, and his son Mehmet Jahan Pahlavan were buried in the tomb. Before the headstones of the buried people in the vault were robbed and taken away, very masterly restoration works were carried out with the procedure stone in the vault. The vault is of original structure and possesses a rich design work. There are 4 round medallions in which the names of the caliphs were written inside the dome. The projections in the corners of the tomb were covered with the inscriptions written in the Surfic lettering. The length of those inscriptions reached 500 meters. The surface structure of the tomb was enriched with the turquoise glasses of the ornaments of the geometric composition. According to its completion, the eastern part of the tomb is differed. Here the surface was divided into 2 parts. In the lower parts, the entrance door was completed in the head-arch form, but in the above part, the ornamental designs were given. The inscriptions showing the name of the sculpture and the date of its construction were engraved in the above of the head-arch. According to its composition, perfection, neat works of the parts, and architectural solution, the tomb is considered one of the masterpieces of the Middle Ages handicraft. When in Nakhchivan, tourists enjoy the view of Ajami space. This very monument is the example of the value given to a mother to a woman. The Memna Khatun tomb is a unique masterpiece witnessing Nakhchivan architectural schooling. This monument is amongst the unique architectural monuments not only for its architectural construction but also being the symbol of respect, love and affection for a woman. That was all for today. Thanks for being with us. Hoping to be together next month at the same time. Goodbye.